What up, boys? What's up? What up, everybody? How we doing? Yo, anyone betting on the Nuggets? What's up, Alan Toledo? How you doing? Anyone betting on the Nuggets? I'm on the Thunder. Dabble quick. What's up, Tom Cressman? PrizePicks, please. Let's fucking go. What's up, Trevor? You just wake up? Bro, I streamed earlier. No, I didn't just wake up. Dude, why does everyone think I get up late as shit? I'm not that big of a degenerate. Anyways, what book do we want to start out on? OKC, baby. Big Al, good to have you back. Yo, anyone on the Nuggets? Underdog, better please. Let's get some underdog. Okay, let's start out on underdog. Let's see what we can do. Hello, Mr. Monahan. What's up? Okay, so let's start out on underdog. Let's see if we can get in some plays. Let me know what other books you guys want to look at. Oh, man. It would be nice to get some NBA bets here. Yo, we have some bets already popping up for tomorrow. Jalen Brunson, Mr. Foul Out. Jalen Brunson under 2.5 turnovers. Where is this the dude riding stream? Why does your phone say 941? Yo, we're getting into bets. Okay, let's build a slip. Should we do a 6-pick or should we do a 3-pick? I'm going to try to do a 6-pick. Sometimes these lines get bumped. If underdog's bumping shit way too fast, we're not going to do a 6-pick entry. So this is kind of a fun sweat. Jalen Brunson under 2.5 turnovers. 6-pick. Yo, so it seems like people want the 6-pick. We want the 6-pick or what? Alex, are you going to be a witness in the Diddy trials? Nah, I wish. Are there any new promos? So we did some of the sleeper promos. I did them on the last live stream, but let's get in a slip. Okay, so the first play, Jalen Brunson, under 2.5 turnovers. Again, underdog is just data. You know, we want to find value. You can see the sportsbooks already posting these weird prop lines for tomorrow. They all have us under heavily favored. Dude, then we have Jonah over 1.5 HRRs. I'm going to try to move quickly. I don't want to take too long. So we're going to do a 6-pick flex play, 6-pick flex play on underdog. Then we can do PrizePicks, FanDuel, whatever other books people want to look at. Hide the lube. What are you talking about? Jokic promo is decent. He's plus 165. For a triple-double on FanDuel. We'll look at sleeper promos in a sec. I don't want to get distracted. I want to finish this. Yo, so I got 3 picks so far. If you're on YouTube, again, there's less of a delay on Twitch. So maybe check that out. But let's see if we can do something real quickly before anything gets bumped. Because again, problem with underdog has a lot of value. You got to be using multiple sports books. There's a lot of value on underdog. The problem is sometimes they bump these lines quick. Dude, you never want someone to bump your line too quick. You feel me? So we got 4 picks so far. There is some value on Jokic tonight. Jamal Murray's questionable. But what I really want to do is, let's just get in a 6-pick. So I got 4 picks so far. I hope you guys are following along. I said follow along because they bump these lines quick. But there's a lot of, this is usually when the underdog starts to, drop esports lines. So these are all overs. Damn, dude, we got a lot of overs. Brunson under 2.5 turnovers. This looks like the most random slip of all time. Jonah, or are you kidding me? So this is the problem, is just the bumps, man. So they already bumped one of our lines. I hate when people bump our lines, man. But that's okay. And then let's fade Flu Boy, Jamal Murray, or AIDS Boy, Porzingis. Jamal Murray under 25.5 PAs. So they bumped one of the esports plays. It's still Brunson under, Jonah over. Then we got some esports value. 2 streams, Alex. I love it. Yeah, bro. Did they all get removed? Someone's saying they all got removed. So they're bumping some of these esports lines. So honestly, I'm just going to get rid of the esports lines. I don't care. 6-pick flex plays are like a little better when you kind of go through the math behind underdog fantasy. Please do PrizePicks. We'll do PrizePicks. I promise I'll do PrizePicks. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they bump quickly. Yo. Dude. I kind of like Shea under. And I'm going to run this as a flex play. 3-pick entries. Again, it may not make sense unless you go through the math. You guys can go through the math. 6-pick flex plays, 4-pick flex plays are the same EV as 3-pick power plays. Underdog, they give you a 6x on 3-pick power plays, which is solid. PrizePicks only gives you a 5x, but 4-pick flex plays are identical in terms of the EV. So this is what I'm getting locked in. Took way too long. They bumped the esports plays. Dude, come on. And now it's saying it can't verify my location. Better has discounts. What are the better discounts on? Where did this Porzingis AIDS thing come from? I don't know. I heard it online and I'm rolling with it. People are saying if you have his symptoms, you probably got AIDS. Maybe he does have AIDS. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Oh, baby. Dude. So some people are saying FanDuel. We have some different requests. So what do we want to do? Let's see if there's anything on FanDuel. Again, they have some promos on FanDuel. Like they have what I wanted to mainly see is there any home run value? Let's see. Maybe not. So if we devig to Pinnacle, you got to look at books that specifically have home runs. Fliff. Sleeper promos, please. Yeah, we'll do sleeper. Again, I already did some of the sleeper promos on the previous stream. But give me one sec. Look, man, Magic made it. Yo, so here's what we got in for the sleeper promos on the previous stream. I mean, some of these lines may have been bumped, but they have a WNBA protected play, so here's what I got locked in. Do rebet, do a FanDuel play. Yo, give me a sec. We're going to do a FanDuel play. I'm going to do a FanDuel play, then we can move on to, honestly, whatever. Whatever people want. Whatever people want to do, we can do next. Meh. So FanDuel has a little bit. I mean, we went through this play on the previous live stream. Damn, they logged me out. Wyatt Langford. Dude, what is going on? Plus 600. Again, all these books set their own lines, so you want to make sure you're finding value. Also, if you have video ideas for YouTube, let me know. I'm looking for some new video ideas to do. So Wyatt Langford to go yard. The 2 best plays right now, if you wanted a FanDuel play, the 2 best plays with value, I mean, that's the first step. Before I ever place a bet, I want to make sure, okay, do my picks have value? Are they plus EV? And this tool, the plus EV tool, it's just going to point out line discrepancies. So Circa is known to be a pretty, sharp book, whatever. They're only giving you plus 490. So if you de-vig their market, if you remove the vig from their market, they have a 160-cent spread. So it is a kind of wide market, right? Plus 490, minus 650. Fair value would be plus 511. But let's get in a home run parlay. And then what I want to do is, what is going on, dude? Why are you keep logging me out? Cancel that. McBride is out tomorrow. Video idea. What books are sharp for what sports and markets? That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Yo, what is going on, dude? So let's go back here. Where is Lawrence Butler? So hopefully now FanDuel's working. Like, what the fuck? Why are they only giving me $20? But on the straight bet, they're giving me $100. Whatever, I'm just going to run it as a straight bet. We'll do a FanDuel parlay later. What is going on? Please add funds. I have $300 in my account. The fuck are you talking about? Dude, I don't know what FanDuel is doing, and they logged me out again. Anyways, we may have to do PrizePicks if FanDuel keeps being janky. Verifying location, verifying location. There we go. Okay, regardless, Langford, home run, plus 600. That took way too long. That took way too fucking long. So what I want to do now is I'll do a FanDuel parlay in a bit, but let's check out Better because apparently there's some promos. Obviously, today's kind of, we don't have a ton of MLB games. Most of them started earlier, so there's not going to be a ton of value, but let's see. Yo, what's the promo? What's the promo? What is the promo on Better? I don't see a promo on Better. It's Jokic. Dude, what? I may not have gotten it. Damn. So I don't think I got the promo today, unfortunately. But if you wanted a better play, Westbrook over 7 RAs. Matt Sauer over 3 strikeouts. Those are the 2 best picks. On Better, these boosted picks, I don't want to spend too long on Better, but if you go to projections, where's home runs? Better made their app a little more complicated, but these home run bets, the triple boosted, so you can see the ones that have like 3 yellow bars. The triple boosted ones are they're about plus 500 when you go through the math. So sometimes there's good value on them. So like Shohei, he's only 1 yellow, so that's a lot worse. I think it comes out to like plus 150. I don't know, but I don't want to waste a bunch of time because there's not a ton of value on Better right now. So maybe just pair Jokic with Dodgers pitcher Sauer over 3.5 Ks. But what I wanted to do, let's run that WNBA protected play on PrizePicks all unders. Yo, so we're going to do a PrizePicks play. They got a WNBA protected pick for $15. Yo, look at this sexy motherfucker. Jamal Murray over 5.5 assists. Jalen Williams over 9.5 RAs. Well, I'm fading because the first pick I'm going to go with is Jamal Murray under 9.5 RAs. You can see if you sum up his damn it, they already bumped it. God damn it, PrizePicks. Let's do the WNBA protected play. I mean, this is what I was looking at, but again, they already bumped it, so that's kind of annoying. So let's go to the WNBA. Let's build a protected pick. Can you show DraftKings value? Yeah, I can show some DraftKings. Dude, what am I doing? So usually I have my min-max odds minus 250, 250. And DraftKings always has some good value. Usually these weird leagues, I don't bet on. I mean, they're not as active of betting markets, as liquid of betting markets. So usually I just don't even bet on them. But Luana Pinheiro. Oh, fuck, man. Okay, I promised the PrizePicks play. I got to stop getting distracted. So let's go to PrizePicks. Obviously, this is a protected slip. If we lose, we get our money back. So let me just clear everything except for the WNBA and let's get into it. Do prize picks. We're doing prize picks. Yo, what do we think about Brittany Griner? Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner over 25.5 PRAs. So you can see no vig, sleeper. You don't have a ton of data points for the WNBA. Also, this game isn't even until tomorrow, but who cares? Whoa, one sec. Where the fuck did this go? Give me one sec. So I'm doing this prize pick slip. Dude, I always have so many fucking tabs open. Okay, Brittany Griner over 25.5 PRAs. Is this the one who was arrested in Russia? Well, she's a guy, so I think she's a man. Brittany Griner over 25.5 PRAs. All the books have the over heavily favored. Okay, so this works out well. What would be nice is if we could find some correlation. This looks decent. Whoa. This looks decent as well. Brittany Sykes over, right? Checks out from a value perspective, which I always make sure of. All these books have her over heavily favored, right? Maybe a little bit of correlation if it's a competitive game. I mean, dude, did FanDuel log me out again? What is going on, bro? So the Atlanta Dream are pretty big favorites, so maybe a little bit of positive correlation. Like if it's a competitive game, they're both more likely to go over. Something like that. But what I wanted to try to do is, are there any good correlated plays? Valkyries. Dude, I don't know any of these teams if I'm being honest. So we're going to fade Caitlin Clark. I mean, I got 2 overs in this slip so far. This is a risk-free play, right? If we lose, we get our money back. So I'm going to run this as a protected play. Jewel Lloyd, rebet, unders heavily favored. No vig's giving you plus money on her over, so you know they think her under's the favorite outcome. So I got 4 picks so far. I'm going to try to do a 5-pick entry, and again, if we lose, we got our money back. Dude, honestly, Brianna Stort. Under 8.5 rebounds. Let's see. What do we think about this? I'm gonna get rid of the play on Jewel Lloyd. And maybe we run this. So like FanDuel, all these books have, except for DraftKings. DraftKings actually maybe looks a little solid at -115. Oh shit, babe. So let's see this. Yeah, this is what I'm running. So this is a 5-pick entry. Again, I'm going to run this as a power play. If we lose, we get our money back. Merchant of Death washed up now. Brittany Griner still dropping double-doubles. So it's Griner over Sykes. Sykes over. Don't mispronounce that word. Clark under in assists, Stort under in rebounds, Billings under in rebounds. Not a lot of correlation opportunity. I mean, hopefully you guys were able to get it more for 15. But maybe not. I don't know. Griner over, Sykes over, Clark under, Stort under, Billings under. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat if anyone's tailing? I'll zoom in a bit. Here's the 3 unders, and then we got 2 overs. Somebody put the link in the chat, please. Thank you, Gator Bets. Trent's play is low-key positively correlated. There we fucking go, Trent. Dude, Trent's learning. Link's in the chat. Link is in the chat. Do no vig. Stop tapping the damn table. Why do you still wear the Texas hat? Because it looks good. Texas hat looks great. I like the colors. My girlfriend tells me it's very handsome. So now I wear it all the time. But let's see here. So again, like these weird niche markets, I should honestly just filter them out, but whatever. That's okay. Let's see here on DraftKings. So someone was asking for DraftKings plays. Let's see. So, I mean, this is, again, like, DraftKings is a book. Yo, come on. So I got to recheck my location. Buy the stock at 140 when it's trading in the market, around minus 165. I mean, again, every book, Rebet's only offering you a one-way market, but Novig, again, Novig's known to be, because there's no betting limits, Novig attracts a lot of like syndicates and sharper customers. FanDuel has the over as a much bigger favorite. Same thing with Novig. If you de-vig Novig's market, let's see though. I mean, again, DraftKings, unfortunately, I have extremely shitty betting limits. $14 max. But, you know, part of the game. It's, yeah, I think DraftKings is probably my best book ever. And there's a lot of value on it. But again, the limits are just a little crazy. Got to create an account for your sister or something. So SGA, for whoever was asking for the DraftKings play, I mean, this is the best bet, at least for the game tonight. I skipped over these weird niche plays. Anything else on DraftKings that we're in love with? I mean, this is arbitrage, right? Bet online is definitely a sharper book. And you have high confidence. Like, whenever the market is crossed... Oh, what the fuck is going on Jamal Murray? Dude, what is going on? Yo, boys. Dude. So here, FanDuel's only giving me 82.42. Dude, what is going on? Fuck, dude. Oh, this is the problem. I have my state selected as New York, so it keeps taking me to the wrong FanDuel and saying I'm logged out. Damn. Anyways. So here's a crossed market. One of the two bets has to be profitable. What is going on? Jamal Murray's lines are kind of going crazy right now. It actually looks like ProfitX just bumped it. Yo, did some news just come out on Jamal Murray? You running Trent's promo? Yo, did some news just come out on Jamal Murray? Why are all these ARBs popping up on Jamal Murray? Underdog NBA. That's the Twitter. Nuggets will start Murray, Braun. So official starting lineups were just released. Bro, such bullshit. Jamal Murray now listed as questionable 4 hours ago. Jamal Murray game time decision. Jamal Murray available to play. So that's probably what's causing all these lines to fly around on Jamal Murray. But what was I going to say? Have the odds moved for the game? Honestly, not really. I mean, once Murray was announced as out, I feel like lines kind of moved. Well, they did. They moved towards the Thunder. They haven't really moved back. Maybe Murray, I don't know, they expect to get less minutes tonight. So here's when Murray was announced as injured. But anyways, let's see here. So what we can do is if we go to Fliff, honestly, Thunder minus 175. I already bet them earlier, but this looks pretty fucking ridiculous. It's almost crossed with Novig. Novig has the Nuggets at plus 174. So this is Thunder minus 175. So let's hit it. Come here, baby. Nope. I don't want to same game parlay it. Damn. It's not letting me bet on the Thunder. Why isn't it letting me bet on the Thunder? Why is it not letting me bet on the Thunder? Did I already play them? Anyways, if you haven't bet the Thunder, or if you want to bet on the Thunder... Wait. Whoa. Give me 1 sec. I'm a little confused here. Meh. Yeah, there's not much other value on Fliff. Again, we only have 2 more MLB games tonight. The best play on Fliff by far is Thunder money line. Minus 175. Did you run Jokic over or under 40.5 for the profit boost? I ran... So that's why my FanDuel kept getting fucked up. Anyways. I ran Jokic... So FanDuel has a promo. You get a 50% profit boost on Jokic to go over or under 40.5 PRs, points plus rebounds. So now the Thunder got bumped to minus 180. Again, Fliff has definitely started to bump things a little bit faster. But regardless, I took his under, so plus 130 to plus 195. It was higher EV, at least at the time. It was a higher profit margin. But anyways, it's my favorite fucking saying. Let's see, man. Yo. Damn. So there's honestly some really good value on rebet right now. Let's check it out. See if we can find something good. What do we like best? Yo, I kind of like this for tonight. A's first half run line plus 1.5. Again, a lot of people will be like, why can't you just write a tweet with all your bets for the day? And it's like, I don't know. You don't know where the value is going to be, when value is going to occur, on what sports book, at what price. So this seems pretty solid on the A's. You can also grab their money line plus 200 if you want to. They beat the Dodgers the first game of the series. Minus 129 on rebet. FanDuel, minus 158. $40 billion company. Rebet is a sports book. Rebet is a sports book. It's like legal everywhere. It's available in every state. Obviously, FanDuel, FanDuel's not in Texas, Florida, whatever. It's in less states. But it's still the largest sports book in the U.S., at least the biggest company. And they're pricing this at minus 158. But regardless, A's plus 1.5, minus 129 on rebet. Run that shit. What's a good 3-leg parlay to place today? What book do we want to do? A's are winning by 20 tonight. So you can run A's money line as well if you want to. But fuck, bro. What do we want to do? A's plus 1.5, minus 129. That's the first play I got locked in. Oh, baby. Or the first play I got locked in on rebet. I don't think there's a ton of other value on rebet. So, I don't know. FanDuel, better. There wasn't really any value. Let me get rid of soccer. Dude, I don't want to bet on soccer. I want to bet on the NBA and the NHL playoffs. So I'll check out FanDuel. I mean, honestly, this is pretty solid. I already bet it earlier. The price hasn't changed on FanDuel, but I guess they'll give me another $25.50. So this is Matt Duchene to record an assist, plus 196 odds. Oh, fuck. Give me one sec. My girlfriend's texting me. So Matt Duchene, I mean, hopefully you guys are able to get better betting limits. It's $25.50 is the max they gave me. It's little fuckers. We have WNBA for the summer too. Today is so dead. Is this the norm for the summer? I mean, it is when there's no MLB. We only have one MLB game left, obviously starting tonight. One MLB, one NHL, one NBA. Everything in sports betting, like a lot of people ask me like, yo, how many bets should I place per day? And it's like, well, I mean, during the NBA regular season on days there were like 10 games, I would place sometimes, sometimes we would be on the live streams during NFL, NBA season. I would place we would place hundreds of bets. Obviously a little drier with the NFL over and only one NBA game tonight. But regardless, plus 196, FanDuel just bumped this. I mean, you can kind of see in the background, like, some of these books, man, fucking bumping fast. Thunder look like they're back to minus 175, though, on Flip if you want to run it. But what was I talking about? So here the market is locked, right? You can get his over at plus 196. You can get his under at minus 196. So there's no hold between the books. It's a pick-em market. Uh, 17 weeks till the NFL. Dude, honestly, that's pretty manageable. According to Gator Bets, 17 weeks till the NFL. Matt Duchene to record an assist, plus 196. Shit, now that's down to plus 172. Hopefully you guys were able to tail it. Why don't I see bets for tomorrow? But anyways, so we have some good hockey value. Yo, and now there is some better value showing up. So let's see if we can build a slip. Again, I don't have the promo, but if I can find some good bets, I will build a slip. So the first play we have, dude, poor Jason Tatum. Luke Cornett over in rebounds. So let's go to better. I'm going to do a better slip. I'm just pulling up Jamal Murray's. I apologize. So you can see Jamal Murray after his sickness was announced. Lines have kind of ripped towards the under. But this is better value actually on rebet. On better, you know, when you kind of like go through the math, it's minus 121. You can see FanDuel has ripped this under all the way down to minus 152. So like they have the under heavily favored, and again, better's a fixed payout sports book, but I'd rather get this on rebet at minus 113 as opposed to playing it in a better slip where essentially I'm getting minus 121 implied odds. Where are you, bro? So we have Jamal Murray under 19.5 points. Let's run this shit. Is Jamal Murray playing? Yeah, he's playing. So on rebet, I feel like I got hit with the limits this week. They're only going to give me $50, which I mean, whatever, that's fine. It's a crossed market. It's arbitrage. With FanDuel, dude, there's actually a fair amount of arbs. What is going on? So what I could do, I mean, again, rebet gave me some trash-ass betting limits. They only gave me $49.58. But FanDuel is really ripping towards this under. Now it's down to minus 160. So rebet and FanDuel have such different odds that if I wanted to, and maybe I do, you know, we're already on his under in like the underdog fantasy slip. So maybe I just say I'd rather take the free money in this scenario. So again, arbitrage, really simple concept. It's how I started sports betting. I fucking love it. It's just when two books are so fucked up that you can bet the over on one, the under on another. Just follow a hedge calculator. Again, I obviously would have bet more if rebet let me. The second the game's over, one bet wins, one bet loses. I'm up $2. Chill as fuck. Obviously, what I really should do is get a rebet account for my sister that has no limits. But I promised a better slip, so let's look. Is Jamal Murray playing? Yeah, Jamal's playing. They just announced it. They had him questionable, then a game time decision, and now again he's playing. Any DraftKings slips? Yo, give me a sec. I'm going to build a better slip real quick. Dude, I love data. I love it. So let's see if we can get in a better slip. So like here's a good example. You don't have enough data points. The positive EV tool on OddsJam, again, it's literally just data. It just reads in these books, points out value. Requires a certain amount of books to be posting the line to even show the bet. Because if there's only two books, it's like it's not really clear which book is maybe offering value. So the play doesn't show up on the positive EV tool. So for some of these WNBA games that are still a few days away, yeah, check out like this play. Dojane, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but we better learn these names, bro, because we're going to be betting on these girls this season, these women. I apologize. Yo, Mom, if you're on this live stream, your son's a fucking feminist. Dude, you've got to bet on the WNBA. So Carrington, PrizePicks has our line at 12. Okay, that makes us like feel relatively good because another fantasy site that works in the exact same way, better, they have our line at 12.5. Sportsbooks have our under heavily favored. Novig, which again is like a sharper book. Yo, dude. Stephanie Dolson. That is a weird way to spell Stephanie. That is not the normal way. My sister's name is Stephanie. She doesn't spell it this weird-ass way. She went to the University of South Carolina, also known as the real USC. Remember, the University of Southern California is the fake USC. But what was I going to say? So, like Stephanie Dolson, again, not a ton of books posting lines. These books have her over massively favored. Novig, peer-to-peer betting site. There's nobody, offering even odds on the over yet. But someone's offering her under at plus 126 plus money. So her over's favored because according to Novig, the under should be plus 126. So you can still get like information from these information off of these one-way markets. Then we want to run Cornet rebounds. Did PrizePicks have Cornet's lineup yet? Let's see. PrizePicks has the Cornet line available too. Perfect. We're fading Jamal Murray for tonight. Hopefully no flu game. Hopefully he just plays like ass or leaves the game. And the Thunder win by 40 points, cashing my bet. And then the final play I'm going to go with is Bauer. Again, it's Bauer. Where is he? Dude, where is this MLB bet? MLB, Dodgers game. And I'll put the link in the chat. Sour, I apologize. It's over 3Ks. Sorry this took so long. Sorry. But anyways, let me get this locked in and put the link in the chat. Again, if I try to do it on my phone, because Better doesn't have like a website you can bet through, it's it doesn't take the bet. But anyways, Carrington under, Dolson over. So we got two WNBA picks. I actually don't even see a way. And then here's the final picks. So it was Carrington under, Dolson over. Did PrizePicks have a lineup on Dolson? Let's see. Hi. So Dolson. So PrizePicks has our line higher at 9. Again, rebet. Not like Rebet's a super sharp book, or Fliff, or Sleeper, but they all are over heavily favored. And then Novig, you know, if they had the same amount of juice as Rebet, they'd have her over as a minus 178 favorite, but they're only offering a one-way market. I'm 500 deep on Stars money line. Someone saying they can't see it. Yo, Carrington under, Dolson over. I don't know why. I can't share the link. This isn't a real phone. Or, like, I don't have service on it, so I can't, like, text it to my computer and put it in the chat. But it's Carrington under, Dolson over, and then here's the final 3 picks. Top right of your phone screen, Alex. Dude, it's fucking weird, man. So, on my actual phone, where I'm used to sharing the slip from, I don't see a way to share it anymore. The fuck? But on this fake phone, which I only use for live streaming, so I can put my phone on airplane mode, because I used to live stream Nuggets over first quarter team total on Rebet at plus 118. Yo. What are you talking about? We got value on Rebet? Let's see. Dude, so again, this Jamal Murray line is weird. And Rebet, they adjusted it a bit to minus 119, but anyways. Shit! Let's see what we got. Let's do DraftKings. Dude, so this looks amazing. You could get him on PrizePicks as well, under 28.5 PRAs. But, I mean, there's no way we're going to be able to... So I'm all over Jamal Murray's under, which is going to be a little beat if he plays well, because I'm also on Thunder money line. We all agree Thunder, right? So, honestly, it doesn't even really matter. DraftKings only gives me $9 fucking bucks on this play. So, DraftKings only gives me $9, which kind of sucks, but... It is what it is. Yo, what is going on? Dude, check this out. Garrett Crockett, $53, over 6.5 Ks, crossed with Novig, also crossed with ProfitX. By definition, I could bet the over on FanDuel, the under on Novig, and guarantee a profit. Again, I'm on a max limited FanDuel account, which sucks. But I could still arb this and just make $250 risk-free, but I'm not going to do that. It's more, you want to use, you know, so now FanDuel already bumped it to minus 142. It's still a crossed market. I would still play this at minus 142. It's crossed with ProfitX, and there's a lot of liquidity. You have to consider liquidity. So you can see somebody is offering his under for 1.2K. That's most likely a sharp bettor, a syndicate, right? Like, there's no recreational bettor betting a day in advance on Garrett Crockett strikeouts for 1.1K, right? Like, this is probably someone smart. Betting exchanges attract sharp bettors, syndicates, because there's no limits. So, like, you know, you get a lot of smart people who fucking try to take massive positions on them. So, long story short, I would just run the side on FanDuel. Pretty clear value. And again, we know for a fact, considering I could go to Novig, bet his under at plus 150, one of those two bets has to be profitable. So the reason you use the arbitrage tool to find profitable bets, positive EV bets, is it increases your confidence in your edge. And now FanDuel moved it to minus 152. Because you know every single play on the arb tool, every single play that's arbitrage with another book, one side of the arbitrage has to be profitable. Dude, here's another example. Brianna Stort. Dude, I literally need to create a new DraftKings account for my sister because they only gave me $4 on this Brianna Stort under 8.5 rebounds. But again, some people will be like, you're an idiot. You got limited. And it's like, I mean, sure, but after I made $220,000. If you make money, if you have your own model, however the fuck you make money, some books are going to cut you off if you're actually making money. But anyways, DraftKings is crossed with Novig. One of those two bets has to be plus EV. Really clear value. DraftKings has no lean in their market. They're giving you the same price on the over and the under. I'm so excited for SGA to cream pie the fuck out of Jokic, dude. Anyways, DraftKings has no lean in their market. Minus 115, minus 115. All other books, have Storts under heavily favored. Shit. It's the same thing here with Angel Reese. Yo. Dude. When's this game starting, man? How much do you pay Fliff a month to not get limited? $1 billion, bro. I'm limited on basically every book, man. Most of them. I use these betting exchanges a lot. They're great. They are great. Anyways, what was I talking about, man? Oh, say. Dude, I'm fucking pumped for this game. What am I doing? What book do you guys want to look at? Maybe we have time for like one final play. Maybe we don't. Alex, are you popular? Look at Celtics money line on Fliff. What's going on Celtics money line? Oh, shit. Yo, what do we think about the Celtics tomorrow? So, NBA money lines, tight-ass, liquid, tight butthole markets. Yo, who's winning tomorrow? Celtics? Probably, maybe. I mean, maybe not. Maybe the line ends up moving, but pretty solid value at plus 130. Underdog, Alex. I'm done with underdog for today. No more underdog. Underdog, unfortunately, I'm limited. Obviously, if you got a brain, it's not that hard to get creative and get around them, but you can see, whoa, what is going on? So they bumped both of the plays that we locked in previously. Again, these books that's the problem, is they just adjust these lines kind of quickly. But underdog hits me with a daily limit. Again, make an account for your fucking sister. Like, dude, people overcomplicate this. Yo, so we already actually, do you have pick 6? Why does everyone keep asking for pick 6? Why does everyone keep asking for pick 6? When did DraftKings pick 6 get popular? I'm not sure if DraftKings pick 6 is legal in Virginia. If it is, we can do it. So, again, when I was betting on my own, like, I would just get creative. On live stream, I try to show, dude, what is going on, dude? Load, bitch. So anyways, if you want a home run bet, look at this. It's beautiful. Sutter Strome home run, plus 470. He's the very attractive young player. Unfortunately, he's gone a little cold recently, although I think he went yard. I think he went yard maybe yesterday. FanDuel crossed with Novig. By definition, the over or the under has to be plus EV. I mean, you look at the market, extremely clear value on the FanDuel side. No other book offering above plus 395. Pick 6 is goated. Pick 6 got lots of projection discounts and profit boosts nowadays. How do you get to pick 6? Maybe I do have DraftKings pick 6. Whoa. Let's go. Yo, so I do have pick 6. Where's the boost? Where's the boost? Pick 6 is goated. Oh my gosh. I don't know though, because this is, if we all place the same slip, does it still work? Is pick 6 just like PrizePicks? I mean, what if we all place the exact same slip on pick 6? Isn't it like gonna tight butthole? What happens if we all place the same fucking pick on 6 pick? Pick 6. Pick 6 has some good promos. I thought it was peer-to-peer, so I don't really get it. If we all bet the same shit, but you're kind of like competing against each, I don't fully understand it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll have to look into pick 6. I personally, I don't know enough about it. Do you want to be liked? What? Hoi. Hey boys, pray for OKC. When's the game starting? I'm not done streaming yet. Don't even consider leaving this stream. Game hasn't started. You got no excuse to leave. But what was I gonna say? Is maybe we can do a FanDuel play. Parlay play, Jokic discount. Damn, bro. So again, especially for tennis, you know, European sports like Pinnacle, again, it's not a book I bet on. I've never placed a bet on Pinnacle. It's not available in the US, but it's known to be one of the smarter books, especially for shit like tennis. Super tight markets. So I locked in Romas, Andres, Barracuda, plus 138. You know, you can see it's a pretty, boom, FanDuel's down to plus 112. So FanDuel, there's oftentimes some pretty dang good tennis value. They just they bump their lines quickly. Oh shit, but PrizePicks also has a great line. So check this out. Terrence Ottman versus Talon Grekispor. Over 20.5 games. So you can see this is crossed. Rebet has the line at 21 higher with the over favored. Alex, you are one of the most beautiful men I've seen in my life. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, what do I want to do? So let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. And let's see if we can get a slip locked in before PrizePicks bumps it. Dude, what? Over 20.5. This plays crazy good. Crazy edge. Pinnacle, very sharp book. Very tight market. They got the over. Heavily favored. We got Cornette, who turned into basically prime LeBron James yesterday. Absolutely goated against the Knicks. Yo, Celtics fans. Celtics fans, how you guys feeling? How you guys feeling, Celtics fans? You guys may be better without Jason Tatum. Actually moving the ball, doing shit. So this plays on the fantasy optimizer as well. But check this out. I love data. So check out this play. We have major over 11. Let's go here. First map player headshots. So this looks good. Again, you need to consider, like, it doesn't, PrizePicks, obviously there's no odds, right? But you do want to consider, like here, sleeper and hot streak, they not only have the line higher, they also have the over favored. So we got 3 picks so far in this PrizePicks slip. In this PrizePicks slip. And then what we want to do is Jake Bowers, not Jake Berger. All you guys love Jake Berger. I like Jake Berger. He's hot. But let's go here. And then, dude, just again, like these esports markets are so inefficient. There's just a lot of opportunity. So you look at Uppy, every other book, less data points than I'd like. I like to see like 3 points of confirming evidence, but I mean like pretty big discrepancies. Like you would never see, you know, Julius Randle's points line at 24.5 on Underdog, 27.5 on PrizePicks. But anyways, get this locked in. Go Thunder. Over. Oh, shit. Hopefully you didn't front run me, Mr. Auto Flipper. What you want to play is HRRs. Obviously, HRRs, he could have a sack fly. Like, is objectively, it's better to take the over. That's what I meant to take. That's my fault. I'm an idiot. So here are the first 3 picks. Here are the bottom 2. Got you guys. That's why you don't front run. Oh my God, the Thunder are up 16 already? The Thunder are up 16 already, boys. Pick 6 has minimum payout now. Pick 6 is regular DFS style app. They changed the model. PrizePicks link is in the chat. Someone posted it in the Twitch chat. Again, if you're on YouTube, dude, how are the Thunder already up 16-0? Damn, man. Wow. What a goated team. Also, when I'm too tired, you can join the Sava Discord. Sometimes I post bets in there. Thunder up 40 now. What the fuck? The game has not even started yet. Refresh. Dude, just refresh. Maybe your ESPN's behind. The Thunder are up 16-0. Maybe your ESPN's behind. Anyways, 5-pick flex play on PrizePicks. The game has not started yet. I'm fucking with you guys, by the way. I don't know why all these NBA games start so late. Whew. Is there any chance Jokic wins MVP? How have we not picked an MVP? I don't understand. How have we not picked an MVP at this point? Yo, so check out this play. Norway versus Switzerland. No, I'm just kidding. Jaren Duren, over 1.5 hits. Doesn't he lead off for the Red Sox? Why does FanDuel keep logging me out? Dude, this game still hasn't started. Anyways, FanDuel is crossed with Fliff. I mean, again, you don't have a ton of books already posting lines for tomorrow, but we have high confidence in the edge of this bet because, again, like either is over at plus 270 or is under at minus 255. One of those bets has to be plus EV. So, dude, it is fucking light right now. I really don't like the morning MLB games. I mean, I have no time to gamble. You don't give me enough time. I wake up and the games are starting. Come on, guys. Do better. Yo, who's winning tonight? Stars or Jets? Stars or Jets? I don't think I have a bet on that. No, I don't. Anyways, I'm just going to run this straight up. FanDuel's limiting me to 64.82. Kane's going all the way. Dude, this game still hasn't started. Y'all are killing me. So Durin, 2+ hits for tomorrow. Do you think 40% of a roll of toilet paper can get me 2 days? Probably. 16-0, the troll, 40 seconds to tip off. Yeah. Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go. Oh, shit. So maybe I'll do a little bit of live betting. What a surprise. The Nuggets already missing shots. Let's go, Thunder. So Murray's playing, right? Yep, Murray's playing. It'll be interesting to see if he's a pussy or if he turns into prime Michael Jordan. Anyways. I do kind of like the idea of first quarter unders for the WNBA. Let's fucking go, boys. Dude, how are they already... This doesn't even make sense. How are they already minus 280? They were just minus 180. So I'm getting this locked in. I mean, very small, but it's Cole, 1+ assist. Any live underdog value? Are you kidding me? Who just made that 3? Jamal Murray. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? It's like the main under we're on. It's okay. Game's early. Anyways, we can see if there's some live value on underdog. You just got to give me a bit till it's a timeout break. I'm going to focus on the game. Thanks for streaming. No problem. No problem. Anyways. Dude, is there any other home run value for tonight? I'm going to go to the gym in a sec, so don't worry. You guys are going to get rid of me here in a sec. But I am curious. Oh, shit. It also is interesting. What the fuck, dude? It's interesting, at least to me. So, you already have some home run value showing up for tomorrow. Just again, like, obviously there wasn't a lot of baseball today, unfortunately. You know, books starting to post odds for tomorrow. Bro, how do they keep So we bet Butler as a straight bet, and they just increased his odds. I don't know why it's logging me out. Here we go. But what I wanted to do is, let's build a home run parlay, then I'm going to call it a day. So I like Shea plus 430. Damn, so they just improved this too. Plus 430. Circa's plus 370. I mean, it's almost getting close to crossed with no vig. But what was I going to say is Circa doesn't have MLB lines posted for tomorrow yet for props. So, Austin Riley. I've noticed FanDuel, they have a lot of good value off the open for these home run bets, but they adjust it quick. Did I just hide that by accident? I did not mean to hide that. Bro. So, again, they bumped him. Now they're bumping Rushling down. Okay, cool. Give me one sec. So Riley plus 370, and then Bohm plus 520. No other book offering even above plus 450. Oh, shit. Yo, load, bitch. Let's go Thunder, let's go Thunder, let's go Thunder, let's go Thunder, let's go Thunder. So here was the FanDuel play. I'm going to call it a day for now. Fucking Jamal Murray, bro. Enjoy the game, boys. Hopefully your team wins. I bet on the Thunder. So I'm mainly hoping they win.